What is happening, friends and family and friends? Welcome to this new episode of Grover Takeover. I am MT Aunt Grover. You know I am the Grover in the Grover Takeover. Before I get started, please remember that I need for you to like, for you to share, for you to comment here. I need you to subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. Reach down and click that notification bell so that you are notified every time I post a new show. I'm about to jump right in. I've got something good for you. I hope that you are ready for me because I am ready for you. And here we go. Let's take over. Singer Neo. His wife, Crystal Smith, is filing for divorce after 8 years of marriage. Now, you be very clear that this is not the first time that she has wanted to leave him. It's just that they have reconciled in the past. They actually just had some extravagant ceremony, long red gowns, big cars, big venue, lots of money spent, money wasted. Because Crystal, she spoke on the fact that, she's been dealing with 8 years of him dealing with women who sell their bodies to him unprotected, aka prostitutes. She made a statement, and I'm just giving you guys the kind of gist of what she said. Between that, talking about the unprotected sex, she asked that people stop sending photos and messages about his cheating, since that is no longer her concern. Now, having been caught before, like that whole vow renewal, expensive wedding thing that they did, there's always the question when you have things like this, because this woman, Crystal Smith, is a beautiful, beautiful creature. She not only is beautiful, she's got the body that she paid for, Apparently she's a good woman because he keeps on trying to hang on tight to her, even though he can't keep his penis in his pants. But one thing I will say is this: if I remember correctly, this is how she got him in the first place. I do remember that Neil was with somebody else. He was not married to them. He had a girlfriend when he started messing around with this Crystal Smith. That was a whole thing and a whole scandal in itself at the time. She was the other woman, even though they weren't married. I wish that you women, this is where I'm going to go with this. I wish that you would stop thinking that your vagina is the best one. It isn't. It isn't. Everything that you are willing to do, there's some nasty, nasty hoe somewhere out there who is doing it and doing it better because she's doing it more frequently than you're doing it. So I think that women do that to themselves when it comes to that. But when you get these celebrities and just men in general who have these gorgeous, beautiful women, these women who seem to do everything for them, it leaves that question of what more does the man need? What more can you ask for? It leaves these women thinking in their own minds that they're not good enough. And vice versa, because I'm not about to put this all on the men. Now, this is about a man that's cheated on his wife, but women cheat too. A lot of you cheat. You guys are better at it than men. So a lot of that is going on, but it's still that same thing. You might have the good man at home. He might be paying the bills. He might be supporting you. He might be that everything that women say that they want, but you still go out and you find something else. The thing that's most important is, and that's missing, is that you people have to find somebody who is on your same freak level. You might have just question marked on the top of your head, but yes, it is the truth. These are conversations that need to be had when you're dating. See, the one thing is that men and women get together and they don't have these conversations about what they really want. You get with these guys and they present themselves a certain way, and they want this out of a woman. They want the woman who is wholesome and this, that, and the other, when they're really a closeted freak. They like it all. Then you can't be ashamed to be you. You leave behind hurt when you do this. You leave behind the other person feeling as if they were not good enough or as if they were inadequate. When in reality, you just never told them that you want them to put their finger in your butt. You never told them that you want them to crawl around on the floor and, call you daddy and master and all that other stuff, and then break out a whip and smack them with it a few times. Same thing. I'm not about to put this all on women. You really want them to tie you up and beat you and with a paddle You know, you really want him to do all kind of crazy stuff to you. You wanna pee on him and do all these things. You want him to take his penis and gouge your throat out and gag you until the point where you can't breathe. But you don't want to say that because you don't appear to be a slut. There's nothing wrong with being a slut. You just can't be a slut with everybody. There's nothing wrong with being a freak. You just shouldn't be being a freak with everybody unless you get monkeypox, gonorrhea, HIV, anything. You never know. Yeah, you just can't be a slut with everybody. But the thing about it is you should tell your significant other, your partner, what you really like, because there are a lot of people there's a lot of men, and women too, that have a fetish for paying for sex. And I feel like that's a lot of what is going on here, because he seems to have some addiction to, allegedly, based off what Crystal has said, he seems to have some addiction to paying for prostitutes and paying for sex. Like, you people need to sit down and discuss exactly what you want out of the other person when you're in a relationship with them. This is the thing. When you're dating, that's the time to do that. You tell them something crazy that you want them to do to you or you want to do to them, and they don't like it, then send them on their way and go get somebody who will do those things to you. Because that's where you end up with these kind of situations. Pretending basically to be somebody that you're not. You might be the nastiest person walking around on 2 feet. You need somebody else nasty. And they might be nasty just with you. This is my thing right here. When you are in a relationship, every nasty, freaky thing that your significant other wants you to do to them, if they said it to you and you're not doing it, I bet you somebody else is. Because that's just the way it goes. I do hope that you have enjoyed this episode of Grover Takeover. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. Reach down and click that notification bell so that you're notified of all available content. I love you. Remember that I love you. You know I love you. I need for you to have a good day, to have a good night, and to have a good life. And to tune in to the next episode of Grover Takeover. I cannot wait to see what you guys have to say about this one. I will see you next time on the next episode of Grover Takeover.